Before you begin the installation of the IBM SPSS Concurrent Licensing Manager 8.5, it is necessary to obtain an authorization code. Please log in to the Get SPSS page to locate your code. From the Get SPSS site, you will choose the License tab. Click Continue to begin the process. Click Continue again to learn how to use the IBM SPSS License Key Center, or directly access the License Key Center by clicking Next. The primary contact for your organization has access to obtain the code or delegate access to others to create the code or codes. It is also helpful to have an internet connection when preparing to install your software. You will need this to complete the licensing process. System requirements. Before attempting to install IBM SPSS Concurrent Licensing Tools 8.5, please make a note of the system requirements found in the Concurrent License Administrator's Guide. The installation of this application requires a processor speed of 550 MHz and 120 MB of RAM, preferably more. In addition, please note that if a firewall is running on this license server, you must open port 5093 so clients are able to retrieve licenses. Port 5099 must be opened when using redundant licensing. Assumptions. This tutorial assumes the use of a 64-bit machine with the Windows 7 operating system. This tutorial also assumes the use of the Download Director, a Java applet available to IBM customers who will download our products from the Internet. If the Download Director was not used, the installer will most likely be located on the desktop or on the installation media provided. By default, the Download Director installs to the system's C drive. Finally, this tutorial assumes the use of a physical computer to serve as the license server. Please note that while the Network Administrator's Guide states that installing the License Manager on a virtualized environment is not supported, Tech Note number 1677004 does provide customers with special instructions for installing and licensing the License Manager in a virtual environment. Installation. Please note that the installation of the Concurrent Licensing Manager must be completed by someone who is logged onto the machine with local admin privileges. Once the correct administrator credentials have been applied, installation can begin. Locate the software executable titled SPSS_9.5.0.1-LICMGR_win_en.exe. It must be noted that the installer is not labeled 8.5. Despite this mislabeling, this is the correct installer to use in order to install and run the IBM SPSS Concurrent Licensing Manager 8.5. Right-click on the exe file and choose Run as Administrator so the installation can begin. The installation of your software may take several minutes to complete. Once installation begins, click Next on the introduction screen. Be sure to accept the terms in the License Agreement section and click Next. By default, the License Manager and tools will be installed to the local disk C under Program Files x86, as this is a 32-bit application. Please accept the default location so the IBM SPSS Statistics clients are able to locate licenses. Upon completion of the License Manager installation, the licensing must be completed. Choose License My Product Now, then click Next. Enter in your authorization code on the second screen of the licensing wizard and click Next. The message and the green font text indicate that the wizard has processed all codes and has created the license. Click Done to close the installer. Viewing the license. Before checking your license status in the Sentinel RMS Server Administration, also known as the WLM Admin tool, you must first stop and restart the Sentinel service. Go to your Start and choose Control Panel. Then select Administrative Tools. Finally, select Services. Here you will again be prompted to supply your administrative credentials. Now you will be presented with a list of all services running on your machine. Scroll down to the Sentinel RMS License Manager and choose Stop, either by way of the right-click context menu or by choosing Stop from the window menu. Select Start from either option and the service will be restarted. Now it is time to check the WLM admin to confirm that licenses are available. Apply administrator credentials and you will be able to view the licenses in the WLM admin tool window. Under Subnet Servers, expand the server upon which you have installed the concurrent licensing manager. Seeing 1200/220 indicates that licensing has been applied for IBM SPSS Statistics 22. It is possible to monitor license usage from this screen. The statistics area to the right indicates that licenses are in use, while the Client section provides the detailed user information. This concludes our video presentation.